last night was pretty awesome. We got Tordactylus leami, the Eungella, well, it doesn't sit there very well, Eungella Tinker Frog.
After not very long.
No, it was pretty dry, it was cool and it was dry, and we got to the creek where they meant to be, and there was nothing calling, and it looked dry, and we wandered down a little bit, and we found a few soakage pools, and we flipped a rock. There it was.
Stunner.
Incredible looking. There's like a bronze metallic coloured frog. Even after I flipped the rock, it took me a while to find it. And I think Jono even said, there should be one under this rock.
Why isn't there one there?
and that was like at that moment that I saw it, and I said, there is. It's right there. It was a really good moment. Here we are. It's finally happened. We're on a frogging trip to northern Queensland, Mackay. Our first stop is Finch Hatton Gorge
At Eungella National Park.
Yep, we're hoping to find Tordactylus leami.
So we're scheduled to get there at about 7:30 PM tonight, I reckon.
We've made it to Finch Hatton Gorge, but we have a red light in the middle of nowhere. It's 8:23. So it's pretty dry here, really. See if we can find these cooling tinker frogs. Hopefully there's a bit of water soaking through their habitat. We wanted to get to the tinker frog site fairly quickly, so we set off down the track and didn't photograph much except for the odd beetle or bird that we saw along the way until we reached the frog site. Well, we've made it to the Tinker Frog Creek. It's all pretty quiet here.
Not even much moisture.
It was a pretty special moment when I flipped the rock and my eyes adjusted and I saw that frog for the first time, and it was so bronze and metallic. It was gorgeous coloration. There are 6 described frogs in the Tordactylus genus, and it's likely that half of these are already extinct. This one that Jono and I were looking for was the only one we hadn't seen of the 3 remaining frogs, and it's classified as near threatened. After we photographed the frog, we headed down to the main creek to see what other wildlife we could find. We were hoping to find the Eungella day frog, the critically endangered Tordactylus species, which also occurs at Finch Hatton Gorge. The creek was full of stony creek frogs. Interestingly, the male turns bright yellow when he's ready to breed. Jono spotted one Eungella day frog, critically endangered Tordactylus eungellensis. Would only let him get one photo though, before it hopped away. It was pretty awesome to see a couple of Eungella broadtail geckos ambush hunting on boulders in the creek. These animals are restricted to rainforest areas and only found in the Clark Range.
By long, we mean like 11 and a half hours.
Yeah. So we left at 7. We're an hour and a half into it now, and we've already had a petrol stop, a failed petrol stop, and one pee stop because I drank too much coffee. But we're heading to Black Mountain, and we're looking for the Black Mountain boulder frogs, Caphixilus and Saxatilis. And I'm secretly hoping, I haven't told Jono this, but I'd like to see the Black Mountain ringtail geckos.
Oh, yeah.
I think they would be very cool to see.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure we'll see a few reptiles, scamper